The stars twinkled in the vast darkness of space. Suddenly, a massive shape appeared. It was the human battleship, Titan's Fury. The ship was huge, bigger than anything the aliens had ever seen before. It looked like a giant metal beast, ready to fight. Captain Jae-sum Kim stood on the bridge of the Titan's Fury. He was a tall man with short black hair and sharp eyes. He looked out at the strange stars and planets around him. This was the edge of Galactic Council space. No human had ever been this far before. "Status report," Captain Kim said in a calm voice. His second-in-command, Commander Yuna Lee, turned to him. She had long hair tied back in a neat bun. "All systems are working well, Captain. We're ready to make contact with the Galactic Council." Captain Kim nodded. He knew this moment was important. Humans had only recently learned about aliens. Now they were here to join the Galactic Council. But would the aliens welcome them, or see them as a threat? "Send out the greeting message," Captain Kim ordered. On a nearby console, Communications Officer Min Jun Park pressed some buttons. He sent out a message in many languages. It said that humans came in peace and wanted to join the council. As the message went out, the crew waited. They hoped for a friendly reply, but nothing came back. The silence made everyone nervous. Suddenly, alarms started to beep. Security Chief Hai-Jin Kang shouted, "Captain, we're picking up a lot of movement. Alien ships are coming this way." Captain Kim frowned. This wasn't the welcome they had hoped for. "How many ships?" he asked. Hai-Jin looked at her screen. Her eyes went wide. "Over 100, sir. All sizes. They're surrounding us." The crew of the Titan's Fury watched as alien ships appeared all around them. There were small, fast ships that zipped around. There were big, slow ships with giant guns. And there were middle-sized ships that looked ready for a fight. Captain Kim stayed calm. "Don't do anything yet," he told his crew. "Let's see what they want." More alarms went off. Min Jun called out, "Captain, we're getting a message." A big screen on the bridge turned on. An alien face appeared. It had blue skin, big eyes, and no hair. When it spoke, its words were translated into Korean. "Unidentified vessel," the alien said. Its voice sounded scared and angry at the same time. "You have entered Galactic Council space without permission. Your ship is too big and has too many weapons. We think you are a threat. Leave now, or we will attack." The crew of the Titan's Fury looked at each other. They were surprised and confused. This was not how they thought first contact would go. Captain Kim stepped forward. He spoke in a strong, clear voice. "This is Captain Jae-sum Kim of the Earth ship Titan's Fury. We come in peace. We want to join the Galactic Council and be friends." The alien on the screen looked even more scared now. "Join the Council? Impossible. Your ship is a weapon of war. We will not let you threaten us." Before Captain Kim could say more, the screen went black. The alien ships moved closer, their weapons ready to fire. "What should we do, Captain?" Commander Yuna asked. Everyone on the bridge looked at Captain Kim, waiting for his decision. Captain Kim thought fast. He didn't want to fight, but he also couldn't let aliens push humans around. They had come too far to give up now. "Send another message," he said. "Tell them we won't leave. We have a right to be here, but also tell them we won't attack unless they attack first." As Min Jun sent the message, Captain Kim looked out at the alien ships. He hoped they would listen. He hoped there was still a chance for peace. But if the aliens decided to fight, the Titan's Fury would be ready. Captain Kim knew his ship was strong. It could take on the whole alien fleet if it had to. As everyone waited to see what would happen next, Captain Kim made a silent promise. No matter what, he would protect his crew and complete their mission. Humans had come to join the galactic community, and nothing, not even a scared and angry Galactic Council, would stop them. The Titan's Fury floated in space, surrounded by alien ships. The next few moments would decide the future of human-alien relations. Captain Kim and his crew were ready for whatever came next. The Titan's Fury floated in space, surrounded by alien ships. The mood on the bridge was tense. Everyone waited to see what would happen next. Captain Jae-sung Kim turned to his communications officer. Min-jun, any response to our last message? Min-jun Park shook his head. No, Captain. They're not talking to us anymore. Just then, Lieutenant Soo-min Park spoke up. She was in charge of understanding alien languages. Captain, I'm picking up a lot of alien chatter. They're not trying to hide it. I think I can translate it. Do it, Captain Kim ordered. Soo-min worked fast, her fingers flying over her keyboard. Soon, alien voices filled the bridge. They spoke in many strange languages, but Soo-min's computer turned them into Korean. They're scared of us, Soo-min said, listening closely. They think we're here to attack them. Captain Kim frowned. But we told them we come in peace. Why don't they believe us? Soo-min listened more. Her eyes went wide. Sir, it's not just our ship. They're afraid of all humans. They think we're dangerous. The crew looked at each other, confused. Humans had only just learned about aliens. How could aliens already think humans were dangerous? Commander Yuna Lee had an idea. Maybe they've been watching us from far away. They might have seen our wars and thought we're too violent. Captain Kim nodded. That made sense, but it didn't solve their problem. We need to show them we're not a threat. Any ideas? The bridge was quiet for a moment. Then Security Chief Hai Jin Kang spoke up. What if we turn off our weapons? Show them we don't want to fight. Captain Kim thought about it. It was risky. If the aliens attacked, the Titan's Fury would be defenseless. But it might be the only way to prove they came in peace. Do it, Captain Kim said. Turn off all weapons and send a message telling the aliens what we're doing. The crew quickly followed his orders. The Titan's Fury's big guns powered down. Its shields turned off. The mighty battleship now floated in space, open and vulnerable. Min-jun sent out the message. We have turned off all our weapons. We are defenseless. We do this to show we mean no harm. Please talk to us. Everyone on the bridge held their breath. Would the aliens believe them? Or would they attack now that the Titan's Fury couldn't fight back? Long minutes passed. The alien ships didn't move. They didn't fire. But they didn't talk either. Then, finally, a message came through. Min-jun put it on the big screen. An alien appeared. It wasn't the same one as before. This alien had green skin and 4 eyes. When it spoke, it sounded less angry and more curious. Humans, the alien said, your actions are unexpected. We will listen to you. But be warned. If this is a trick, you will be destroyed. Captain Kim stepped forward. He spoke clearly and calmly. Thank you for listening. We are not here to trick you or hurt you. We want to join the Galactic Council. We want to learn from you and work with you. The alien blinked its 4 eyes. Join the Council? Impossible. You are too new to space travel. Too dangerous. Too unpredictable. Please, Captain Kim said, give us a chance. Let us come to your main planet. Let us meet the Council leaders. We can show you that humans are ready to be part of the galactic community. The alien was quiet for a long time. It seemed to be thinking hard. Finally, it spoke again. We will consider your request. Do not move your ship. We will contact you again soon. The screen went dark. Captain Kim turned to his crew. Well done, everyone. We've made progress. They're willing to listen now. Commander Yuna looked worried. But sir, our weapons are still off. What if this is a trick? What if they attack us? Captain Kim nodded. He understood her concern. Keep an eye on them. If they make any aggressive moves, turn our defenses back on immediately. But for now, we wait, and we hope. The crew of the Titan's Fury settled in to wait. They had taken a big risk. Now they had to see if it would pay off. As they waited, Lieutenant Sumin kept listening to the alien chatter. She learned more about why the aliens were so afraid. She learned about their history, their wars, their fears. And she began to understand just how hard it would be to change their minds about humans. But as Captain Kim looked out at the stars, he felt hopeful. They had come this far. They had made the aliens listen. Now they just had to prove that humans deserved a place among the stars. The Titan's fury floated peacefully among the alien ships. The next message from the Galactic Council would decide their fate, and perhaps the fate of all humanity. Far away from the Titan's fury, on a planet called Zenth, the Galactic Council was in an uproar. The giant meeting room was filled with aliens from all over the galaxy. They shouted and argued, their voices echoing off the high ceilings. In the center of the room, Council leader Sinra tried to calm everyone down. Sinra looked like a tall tree with blue leaves for hair. "Please, everyone," Shinra said in a loud voice, "we must discuss this calmly." But the alien representatives wouldn't stop shouting. Some wanted to attack the human ship right away. Others wanted to run and hide. A few thought they should talk more with the humans. Security Chief Koltek, a short, round alien with 6 arms, pushed through the crowd. "Leader Sinra," Koltek shouted, "we must act now. The humans could attack at any moment." Sinra shook its leafy head, but they turned off their weapons. "They say they want peace. It's a trick," Koltek insisted. "Humans are tricky. They're violent. We've all seen it." Many aliens in the room nodded. They had been watching humans from far away for a long time. They had seen Earth's wars and violence. They were sure humans would bring that violence to space. But not everyone agreed. A small bird-like alien named Pip-Tweet spoke up. "Maybe we should listen to them. They came all this way to talk. Shouldn't we at least hear what they have to say?" This started another round of shouting. Some aliens agreed with Pip-Tweet. Others called Pip-Tweet naive and foolish. Sinra raised all 4 of its arms. "Quiet," it shouted. Finally, the room fell silent. "We need to make a decision," Shinra said. "The human ship is waiting. What should we do?" Koltek stepped forward. "I say we gather our biggest fleet. We show the humans how strong we are. We tell them to leave and never come back." Many aliens cheered at this idea. They liked the thought of scaring the humans away. But Pip-Tweet wasn't convinced. What if that makes the humans angry? What if they come back with more ships? We could start a war. This made everyone quiet again. Nobody wanted a war with humans. They had seen how fierce humans could be in a fight. Sinra nodded slowly. "Pip-Tweet has a point. We don't want to make enemies of the humans. But we also can't just let them join the council. They're too new to space travel, too unpredictable. So what do we do?" Someone in the crowd asked. Sinra thought for a moment. Then it had an idea. "We'll test them," it said. "We'll let their ship come to Zenth. But we'll watch them closely. We'll give them challenges. If they pass, maybe they can join the council. If they fail, we send them home." The room buzzed with talk. Many aliens liked this plan. It seemed fair. It seemed safe. But Koltek wasn't happy. "It's too dangerous," the security chief said. "What if they attack Zenth? We should build up our defenses. We should prepare for war." Shinra looked at Koltek carefully. "Prepare our defenses, yes," it said, "but not for war. We must be cautious, but also fair. We'll give the humans a chance." The council voted. Most agreed with Shinra's plan. They would let the Titan's fury come to Zenth. They would test the humans, but they would also be ready in case things went wrong. As the meeting ended, Shinra looked out a window at the stars. Somewhere out there, the human ship was waiting. Shinra felt worried. Were they doing the right thing? Or were they inviting danger into the heart of the Galactic Council? Shinra sighed. Only time would tell if this decision was wise or foolish. But one thing was certain. The arrival of humans had changed everything. The galaxy would never be the same again. As the alien representatives left the council chamber, they all wondered the same thing. What would happen when the humans came to Zenth? Would it be the start of a new friendship, or the beginning of a terrible war? The fate of the galaxy now rested on what would happen next. The Titan's fury moved slowly through space, following the path the aliens had given them. Captain Jae-sung Kim stood on the bridge, watching the strange planets go by. They were getting close to Zenth, the main planet of the Galactic Council. "Are we ready for this?" Commander Yuna Lee asked, standing next to the captain. Captain Kim nodded. "We have to be. This is our chance to show them who we really are." In a room near the bridge, Ambassador Yoon Ji-choi was preparing for the meeting. She was chosen to speak for all humans. It was a big job, and she felt nervous. "Remember," she told her team, "we're not just representing Earth. We're representing all of humanity. We need to show them our best side." As the Titan's fury got closer to Zenth, everyone on the ship got ready. They put on their best uniforms. They checked their translators. They practiced their greetings. Finally, they reached Zenth. It was a beautiful planet, with purple oceans and green lands. Hundreds of alien ships floated around it. "They're hailing us," said Min Jun Park from his communication station. A face appeared on the big screen. It was Shinra, the council leader. "Human ship," Shinra said. "You have permission to land. Follow the guide ship to the meeting place." As the Titan's fury landed, Captain Kim turned to his crew. "This is it," he said. "Let's make humanity proud." The humans walked out of their ship. The air on Zenth was strange, but their suits helped them breathe. They looked around with wide eyes. The alien city was like nothing they had ever seen. Buildings of all shapes and colors reached up to the sky. Strange creatures flew overhead. A group of aliens was waiting for them. Shinra stood in front, its leaf-like hair moving in the wind. Next to Shinra was Koltek, looking nervous and angry. Ambassador Choi stepped forward. She took a deep breath and spoke clearly. "Greetings, members of the Galactic Council. We come in peace and friendship. We are honored to be here." Shinra nodded. "Welcome to Zenth, humans. We have much to discuss." They all went into a big building. Inside was a round room with a table in the middle. The humans sat on one side, the aliens on the other. Ambassador Choi started to talk about Earth, about human history and culture. She talked about human dreams of exploring space and meeting new life. But Koltek interrupted her. "Enough of this," the security chief said. "We've seen how violent humans are. How do we know you won't bring war to our galaxy?" The room got very quiet. Everyone looked at Ambassador Choi. This was a tough question. How could she answer it? Choi thought for a moment. Then she said, "It's true, humans have fought many wars. We've made many mistakes, but we've learned from them. We've grown. We come here not to fight, but to learn and to help." Shinra looked interested. "Help? How could you help us?" Now Captain Kim spoke up. "We have technology that might be useful to you. We're good at solving problems in new ways, and we're eager to learn from you too." Some of the aliens nodded. They liked this idea, but others still looked unsure. Then something unexpected happened. The Titan's fury sensors started beeping loudly. Lieutenant Jai-Ho Lee's voice came through the radio. "Captain, we're detecting a strong energy surge from somewhere in the city." Before anyone could react, the ground started shaking. A loud boom echoed through the air. Smoke rose from a building nearby. Koltek jumped up. "It's an attack. The humans are attacking us." But Captain Kim shook his head. "It's not us. We're here with you." Shinra looked confused and scared. "If it's not you, then who is it?" As alarms started ringing all over the city, humans and aliens looked at each other. They had come here as potential enemies. But now, facing an unknown threat, they might have to become allies. The first meeting between humans and the Galactic Council was not going as anyone had planned. As smoke filled the air and more explosions sounded in the distance, everyone wondered what was happening and what would they do now. Smoke filled the air on Zenth. Alarms rang out across the alien city. Humans and aliens rushed out of the meeting room to see what was happening. Captain Jae-sung Kim took charge quickly. "Everyone stay calm," he said in a loud voice. "We need to find out what's going on." Shinra, the council leader, looked scared. "Our city is under attack." But who would do this? Just then, Koltek ran up to them. The security chief was out of breath. "Leader Shinra, I have news. It's not an attack. It's an accident. One of our old power plants exploded." Everyone let out a sigh of relief. But Captain Kim noticed something strange. Koltek didn't look relieved at all. The alien security chief looked angry. Before Kim could think about it more, Shinra spoke. "We must help our people." Koltek organized the rescue teams. Koltek nodded and ran off. Shinra turned to the humans. "I'm sorry, but we must end our meeting. Please return to your ship until we can talk again." Captain Kim stepped forward. "We can help," he said. "We have medical teams and equipment on our ship." But Shinra shook its leafy head. "No. This is a council matter. Please, go back to your ship. Now." The humans had no choice. They went back to the Titan's Fury, but they didn't take off. They waited and watched. Hours passed. The humans saw alien ships flying all over the city. They heard more explosions. Something big was happening. Finally, they got a message. It was from Shinra. The council leader looked tired and worried. "Humans," Shinra said, "the council has made a decision. We have demands." Captain Kim frowned. "Demands? What do you mean?" Shinra's voice got harder. "You must disarm your ship, remove all weapons, and you must agree to our rules if you want to stay in our space." The humans were shocked. Ambassador Yunji Choi spoke up. "But why? We've done nothing wrong. We offered to help." "It doesn't matter," Shinra said. "You are too dangerous. We can't risk having your weapons in our space. Do this or leave. You have 1 day to decide." The screen went dark. The humans looked at each other, confused and angry. "They can't do this," Commander Yuna Lee said. "It's not fair." Captain Kim nodded. "You're right. It's not fair. And it doesn't make sense. Why are they so scared of us? What really happened in the city?" Ambassador Choi thought hard. Maybe this isn't really about us. Maybe something else is going on." "What do you mean?" Captain Kim asked. "Think about it," Choi said. "They were starting to listen to us. Then there's an accident. And suddenly they're making demands. It feels like someone is trying to stop us from joining the council." The humans talked for a long time. They had to make a big decision. Should they agree to the council's demands? Should they leave? Or should they stand their ground? In the end, Captain Kim made the call. "We're not leaving," he said. "And we're not disarming our ship. We came here in peace, but we have the right to protect ourselves." He turned to his crew. "Send a message to Xinra. Tell the council we refuse their demands. We want to be friends, but we won't be pushed around. If they want us to leave, they'll have to make us leave." As the message was sent, the crew of the Titan's Fury got ready. They turned on their shields. They powered up their engines. They prepared for anything. On the planet below, the message reached the council. Shinra read it with a heavy heart. Koltek, standing nearby, smiled a secret smile. The humans had refused to back down. Now, the real test would begin. The next few hours would decide the future of human-alien relations, and perhaps the future of the entire galaxy. As night fell on Zenth, both humans and aliens waited nervously. What would the morning bring? Peace or war? Friendship or battle? Only time would tell. The Titan's Fury floated above Zenth, its shields glowing softly. On the bridge, Captain Jae-sung Kim and his crew watched and waited. They had refused the council's demands. Now they wondered what would happen next. Suddenly, alarms started beeping. "Captain," shouted Lieutenant Jeho Lee from his station, "I'm picking up strange energy readings from the planet." Before anyone could react, a bright beam of light shot up from Zenth. It hit the Titan's Fury shields, making the whole ship shake. "What was that?" Captain Kim asked, holding onto his chair. "Some kind of energy weapon," Jeho said. "But it's like nothing we've ever seen before." More beams of light shot up from the planet. The Titan's Fury shields flickered and sparked. Shields at 60% and dropping. Commander Yuna Lee called out, "We can't take much more of this." Captain Kim's mind raced. They couldn't fight back. That would start a war. But they couldn't just sit there and be destroyed either. Just then, Engineer Sung Min Kang's voice came over the radio. "Captain, I think I've found something important." "What is it?" Kim asked. "I've been scanning the planet," Sung Min said. "The energy beams are coming from hidden bases all over Zenth. But here's the weird part. The bases are new. Very new. Like they were built in the last day or two." Captain Kim's eyes widened. "That's impossible. Unless..." He turned to Communications Officer Min Jun Park. "Send a message to Xinra. Right now." On Zenth, Shinra was watching the attack with horror. This wasn't what the Council had agreed to. They were supposed to scare the humans away, not destroy them. Just then, a message came through. It was Captain Kim. "Shinra," he said, "you're being tricked. Someone built secret weapon bases on your planet. They're trying to start a war between us." Shinra was shocked. "What? How is that possible?" But deep down, Shinra knew. There was only one person who could have done this. The council leader spun around to face Koltek. The security chief was standing nearby, a strange smile on his face. "Koltek," Shinra shouted, "what have you done?" Koltek laughed. "What I had to do. Humans are dangerous. They'll take over our galaxy if we let them. I'm protecting us. By starting a war." Shinra asked in disbelief. "If that's what it takes," Koltek said. Up in space, the Titan's Fury was in trouble. Its shields were almost gone. But Captain Kim had an idea. "Jeho," he said, "can you trace the exact locations of those weapon bases?" Jeho nodded. "Yes, Captain. I have them all mapped out." "Good," Kim said. "Send that information to Xinra. Right now." Back on Zenth, Shinra got the information just as Koltek tried to run away. But other council members stopped him. "Look," Shinra said, showing everyone the map of secret bases. "This is what Koltek has been doing. He built these weapons to destroy the humans." The other aliens were shocked. They had been tricked. Shinra acted quickly. "Shut down all the weapons," the council leader ordered. "Stop the attack." One by one, the energy beams stopped firing. The Titan's Fury was safe, but its shields were badly damaged. Shinra sent a message to the human ship. "Captain Kim," the alien leader said, "I'm so sorry. We were tricked. Please, can we talk? For real this time." Captain Kim looked at his crew. They were tired and shaken, but they nodded. "Yes," Kim said to Xinra. "Let's talk. But this time, let's be honest with each other." As the Titan's Fury slowly descended back to Zenth, both humans and aliens knew that everything had changed. The truth had been revealed. Koltek's plan had failed. Now maybe there was a real chance for peace. But there were still many questions. How would they rebuild trust? What would happen to Koltek? And what would this mean for the future of human-alien relations? As they prepared for their new meeting, everyone knew one thing for sure. The galaxy would never be the same again. The grand meeting hall on Zenth was filled with tension. Humans and aliens sat across from each other, both sides nervous but hopeful. Captain Jae Sum Kim and Ambassador Yun Ji Choi represented Earth. Shinra and other council members spoke for the Galactic Council. Sinra spoke first, its leafy hair drooping with shame. Humans of Earth, we owe you a great apology. We were fooled by Coltech's lies. We almost started a war because of fear and mistrust. Ambassador Choi nodded. We understand. Fear can make anyone act unwisely. What matters now is how we move forward. For hours, they talked. They shared stories about their worlds, their hopes, and their fears. Slowly, the tension in the room began to fade. Captain Kim spoke about humanity's dreams of exploring the stars. We've always looked up at the night sky and wondered what's out there. Now we know. It's you. We want to learn from you, work with you, be your friends. Many aliens were touched by his words. They began to see humans not as a threat, but as curious newcomers full of potential. Sinra had an idea. Perhaps, the council leader said, it's time for a new kind of alliance. Not just humans joining our old council, but all of us creating something new together. The talks went on for days. There were arguments and disagreements, but also laughter and moments of understanding. In the end, they'd reached an agreement. A new interstellar alliance would be formed. Humans would join, but as equal partners with the other races. They would share knowledge, culture, and resources. They would face the challenges of the galaxy together. As the final agreement was signed, cheers erupted in the hall. Humans and aliens shook hands, or tentacles, or branches, in friendship. But there was still work to be done. Captain Kim and his crew were hailed as heroes, but they knew their job wasn't finished. In the following weeks, the Titan's fury became a symbol of the new alliance. It traveled to different alien worlds, meeting new species and sharing human culture. Engineer Sung Min Kang worked with alien scientists to combine human and alien technologies. Together, they created new inventions that would help all races. Lieutenant Ji-ho Lee set up a galaxy-wide communication network. Now, beings from all over could talk to each other and share ideas. Commander Yuna Lee started a training program. She taught alien races about human military strategies, while learning their unique skills in return. Ambassador Choi traveled endlessly, speaking to crowds on hundreds of worlds. She told them about Earth, about human art, and music and food. Everywhere she went, aliens became excited to visit Earth and meet more humans. Even Coltech's actions led to positive change. The Alliance created new laws to prevent any one person or group from gaining too much power or acting in secret. Months passed. The day came for the Titan's fury to return to Earth. As they prepared to leave, Shinra came to say goodbye. You have changed us, Shinra said to Captain Kim. You showed us that different doesn't mean dangerous, that new friends can come from unexpected places. Captain Kim smiled. You've changed us too. We've learned so much, and we've only just begun. As the Titan's fury lifted off from Zenth, aliens from all over the city came out to wave goodbye. The mighty ship rose into the sky, carrying with it the hopes of billions. On the bridge, Captain Kim looked at his crew. They were tired but happy. They had done what seemed impossible. They had turned fear into friendship, mistrust into a new alliance. Well, Captain Kim said, shall we go home and share the good news? The crew cheered. The Titan's fury turned towards Earth, its engines glowing brightly. As they flew through space, Captain Kim thought about everything that had happened. They had come to join the Galactic Council. Instead, they had helped create something even better. A new era of cooperation and exploration for all races. The stars seemed to shine brighter as the Titan's fury flew home. A new chapter in galactic history had begun, and humanity was ready to play its part.